And still hold hands, like when George Bush regularly held the king's hand. Also, Abraham Lincoln for several years slept in the same bed as another man, and it wasn't considered taboo. I think it sucks that affection between men is so touchy in Western culture. Like if you wanted to hold a friend's hand, or hug a guy because you're happy to see him. Even I myself would be a little weirded out if it happened to me, but I don't know why. Meanwhile, girls kissing each other 3 times or so as a casual greeting. Kissing, made out naked with a dude in the living room of his girlfriend's parents' house. It was the price to pay for something that never came to fruition. That game of strip Uno got out of hand fast. Edit. Because people keep asking, we were drinking heavily and thought we could get our girlfriends naked and make out. Hot, right? That was our thought. Well, we set forth the rules of 1 piece of cliffing per lost hand. Us on one team, girls on the other. Last loss would be make out. Well, we fucking lost entirely because we forgot about girls having 1 extra article of clothing than men. They were laughing their way to the proverbial bank. Someone has AMA gold on deck. I had a sleepover at my friend's house when I was 13, and we laid out some blankets and fell asleep in his living room. I woke up first to him spooning me, and I didn't move at all because I wanted to avoid any awkward moment in our friendship by having us both know of that cuddle moment, so I laid there as still as I could for maybe 30 minutes until he woke up and quickly but carefully got off of me. I then got up 10 minutes later, and that moment now doesn't exist in our friendship. Apparently I did this with my cousin when I was sleeping. Are you my cousin? Is this weird? I had sleepovers with friends all the time and I had to share a bed with my brother for most of my childhood, and rolling happens a lot. Not rare to wake up next to, on, or under someone. Just move or push them and go back to sleep. The only weird part of this thread are the dudes talking about sexual acts, some pretty fetishy, and saying no homo or I work socks or something so it's fine. My best friend and I were maybe freshmen, sophomore in high school. We would frequently fall asleep in the same bed when I came over playing Xbox or watching movies. One night I woke up to his head on my chest and he woke up from me laughing. He just said sorry and passed the fuck out again on his pillow. He probably doesn't remember, but I still think it was funny. Now that this is popular, I don't have that much to promote, so here is my Tinder profile. This is actually adorable. I gave a guy a hand job. Did he also have an affair with your wife and want to marry your underage daughter that he abducted in plain sight once? That show. What the fuck? IKR. Spent the whole time going okay, but what the actual fuck is happening? Once tried hugging a bro goodbye and we ended up making lip contact for more than a second by accident. Did not mind it. Handsome fella. Tender kisser. Bugged his GF about it for the next 3 years. More than a second. By accident. You've gotta pick one. Hey. I kissed your BF bitch. I had a legitimate sexual attraction to a male professor in college. It was weird. I sort of realized what I was feeling when he told our class his wife and left him, and immediately I thought yes. LMAO. Did you try your luck though? The lack of a reply haunts me. It haunts us all. His username implies he moved on to bigger things. Once, my friend group decided to skinny dip and play truth or dare. The girls wanted to see how far us guys would go, so they kept daring us to do shit like make out, touch each other's dicks, etc. For me personally, I made out with another guy, and one of the guys kissed my dick. I'd say that's pretty far to go for all of us. We're all straight. Those girls fucking cracked the truth or dare code, man. Absolutely lol, they knew what they were getting into. Doing very gay stuff for very hetero reasons. Never underestimate the power of horny guys. I pretended to be Kevin's boyfriend for the night and inadvertently signaled my availability to a gay bar. When I was backpacking in Sydney, a bunch of Irish girls at the backpacker hostel, Jolly Swagman FTW, wanted to go to this place on Oxford Street. As far as guys go, there was me, Irish man named Kevin, and 2 Danish men we called the 2 Jans, pronounced Jans. As soon as it became apparent the place was a gay bar, on a street full of gay bars and clubs. Thanks girls, and the girls wanted to see our reactions, the Jans left. Me and Kevin stayed. We figured that we got to flirt with these girls knowing that we wouldn't get anywhere, but the fact that we were in the group as 2 guys meant the other patrons would think we were an item and these were our lady friends, so we were safe enough. I did get a little bored near the end, so I started shining my laser pointer on my keychain up at the ceiling, and my dot was joined by another. And another. And another. Fucking hell, laser pointers were a gay bat signal in Sydney in 1998. So yeah. That would be it. I lit the beacon and gaylords called for aid. Fucking hell, laser pointers were a gay bat signal in Sydney in 1998. I think not only in Sydney in 1998. Holy shit, I think my cats might be gay. My wrestling team and I used to have group nap sessions where we would use each other as pillows. Lol, my high school team did this too. The heavyweight would lay on the mat and we'd all have our heads on his belly in a circle. So comfy. Glad to know my team wasn't the only one, haha. My friends and I were all in a bathroom together, and we were really hyped up for some reason, and we showed each other our wieners. Oddly enough, I think it made us better friends. Ah, the infamous D Club. Edit, my most upvoted comment and my first silver is on a comment about the D Club. That's perfect, I'm glad I could make so many of you smile today. Did we just find Arnold Handsome's Reddit alt? Danny and Arnold, I love those boys. Not mine, but I had a friend whose frat's hazing was to watch gay porn with the rest of the freshmen. The first one to had an erection was declared the gayest. This was years back, guys. After every scene, if none of them had a hard-on, they took a shot. Apparently they watched 2 movies and everybody passed out half the third one. I feel like the more you drink, the less likely it is to get a boner. Yeah, whiskey dick is a real fucking thing. Ran my hand down a guy's chest and cupped his balls for more than a second. Edit, isn't it more fun without context? But I work in data analytics and accounting, not tailoring, airport security, or the medical field. Dude, you touched his chest? Jesus, this should be higher. That's what he said. I was curious what it would be like to suck a dick. Turns out I'm still straight, lol. Yay, I've wondered the same thing, like what does the dick feel like in my throat? I feel the same. I'm not attracted to dudes like romantically, as in I could not see myself dating a guy, but the idea of sucking a dick doesn't seem bad. No pressure, but the only person stopping you is yourself. Username checks out, but I just don't know how to even initiate that. Download Grindr, put your username as straight/curious, make a joke about wanting to gobble cock or something stupid so people know you don't already have an object jammed up your ass, block/ignore/politely decline dicks until you find one that looks appetizing. Reading this was the gayest thing I've done. Just watch. If you want to see a show or a movie and you don't know if it's on Netflix or Prime or Hulu or Cthulhu, you can just search that show on Just Watch and it will tell you where you can watch it. Similarly, if you have a VPN, NordVPN is a great one. Unogs.com lets you search for movies and shows across the Netflix catalog of tons of countries. Want to watch Harry Potter on Netflix but live in the US? Set up your VPN to connect to a server in France. You can search just about anything and it'll be on Netflix somewhere. VPNs are super neat. Edit, NordVPN works flawlessly for me, but there are definitely VPNs that will not. Free ones are pretty much guaranteed to not work. Radio Garden. A cool way to listen to radio stations all over the world. You just scroll around the globe, and find what you want. http://radio.garden/. Edit. You can scroll through all the different stations on a single dot / surrounding the dot by clicking the station names at the bottom right. It took me longer than it should have to figure this out, thought I'd save that struggle for others. Thousands of radio stations, any song from the entirety of human history, and somehow I get rickrolled from Italy. I found so much Beyoncé. Everybody loves Beyoncé. I think GeoGuessr.com is really fun. It's a game where it drops you in a random Google Street View and you try to pinpoint where you are in the world. There's also an app for it. Great to kill a bit of time. Wimp.com. This site has a 10+ year backlog of the most interesting videos from across the web. It's updated daily, and is essentially daily dose of internet, but years older. And know who's watching in 2019? Comments. Yeah. I have been seeing that a lot on YouTube. What did I miss? Why is everyone so interested in when people are watching videos? Damn, people have been doing this for years. It's basically YouTube karma whoring. They aren't actually interested. LMAO. Letterboxd. Rating site for movies. Love to discover new movies to watch and see other people's opinions on movies as well. Interesting, never heard of this. I normally just Google the name of a movie or TV show and go by IMDb/tomato ratings. Be warned though, Letterboxd is a cinephile community, so what it agrees upon is not always liked by a more casual audience. Great way to find small gems though. Sounds like rat hair music. But comparing Rim's top all-time chart with Letterboxd's, it appears Rim is still top dog when it comes to pretentiousness. Stack Overflow. Don't forget Google to find those Stack Overflow results. Do people actually search on Stack Overflow? Or does everyone just search in Google and click the first so link? No no no, you add site stackoverflow.com to the end of your search inquiry to make sure all of them are Stack Overflow links. I do this for Reddit, because the Reddit search is ass. Was a while ago, it may be better now, but I still use Google Goodreads. It's really great for finding new reads, and for getting real reviews on books. But I mostly use it for its quote section. They have a massive amount of quotes from who knows how many authors, books and other things. I really love quotes, and my friend and I used to send quotes to each other daily that reflected our mood at the time, or the events in our lives. Additionally, they don't just have those cliché quotes you see with a pretty font on nature backgrounds. Goodreads got me back into reading regularly. It's a great way to keep track of what to read next. I use the yearly challenge as motivation and discipline myself to review every book I've read, though I'm not sure how often my reviews are read. I'd love to figure out how to use the groups to find like-minded readers and new book ideas, but haven't got around to navigating that vast sea. Goodreads the best, I've been using it for so long, and the yearly reading challenges are so helpful too. Windy.com. Well, I just like to watch winds, currents, temps and so on. Neopets.com. Fun fact, Neopets can't die, so if you made an account years and years ago, then this whole time your Neopets have been starving and lonely, unable to end their torture. I don't feed my Neopets for this very same reason. Sweet Jesus. And we are Jesus's Neopets. For all you pianists, ninsheetmusic.org is a great site if you want to play a large variety of almost 4,000 video game sheet music and counting. Got the whole Undertale collection and a hella lot of Pokemon, Mario, Legend of Zelda, Kirby etc. music sheets for you to play. Not a shill BTW, even though I've got some sheets on there. I just love the site and community. For all classical sheet music up until 70 years ago, there is imslip.org, amazing website. It didn't cross my mind that NIN stood for Nintendo. I thought it was 9 Inch Nails. MIT OpenCourseWare is genuinely useful, free. Also allows me to say I've attended MIT, which is A+ in my book. Mapechart.net, create your own custom maps of the world or continent or whichever. TheTrueSize.com, a great way to demonstrate the problems with the Mercator projection of maps. GeoGuessr.com, play around with Google Maps and guess where it places you in the world. DailyMotion.com/video/x604, I use this to watch any episode of Jeopardy for free because I like to have it on in the background. And finally, AmbientMixer.com, mix your favorite sounds to create a relaxing ambience. I like the one for Mr. Tumnus' house. I thought Stumbled Upon was shut down. Used to love it though. I came to Reddit after Stumble Upon became basically all ads. Sad to hear it was shut down. Wikipedia. $3. I just give them $50 each year so they don't bother me. Honestly, I think Wikipedia is a worthy cause to donate to. Can you give me $50 so I won't bother you every year? Do you run a website that contains more or less the entire human knowledge in a highly searchable, multilingual format without ads? Yes, TV tropes. Great for going through movies and games I've completed to see what tropes and cliches they've used. That does sound interesting. I found this article that showed the color palette used on Breaking Bad, for each of the characters and the settings, how it changed throughout the series. That was interesting. Yeah. It's great to be able to reflect over a show after you've completed it, and see what things it's done that have been done before. Plus some pages will have bonus pages, such as talking about the fridge logic or plot holes of something. IsRanyDeal.com. There you can see where and which games are on sale from legit sellers. Also lowest price right now and in history. I am a bit disappointed nobody mentioned Archive.org. A truly wonderful project that deserves more attention. There's, Gmail. Fuck, what else do I even do online? Pornhub. Oh hey. I love that site. I'm a big fan of some of the content creators on that platform. Yeah, the community hub is so good and they always post some of the best content. Angelic Face. Hex.frvr.com/. I found this site in a Reddit post ages ago and it's probably the most addicting thing ever. Just a small Tetris-like game that's played with hexagons some guy said he accidentally made while playing around in HTML, Khan Academy. It's awesome. Along with Coursera, Open University, edX, Allison Courses, FutureLearn, among others. As a researcher, I find myself at scholar.google.com, search for research articles and journal articles that go on to cite them. sci-hub.tw/pirate research articles. It's sad that a lot of research is behind a paywall. I'm thankful for Sci-Hub. arXiv.org/respected repository of research articles and preprints. Libgen.io, pirate textbooks and books. StackExchange.com, best Q&A for programming, math, physics, the rest of them sciences, and D&D. Thought you meant it's a site with textbooks about / from pirates. Disappointed. Same. I started rubbing my hands together while mumbling "now here we go" to myself in hopes of learning the secrets of conducting high seas plundering and mayhem, only to be left ashore. AO3. I like my fanfics and I'm not even ashamed of it. Ravelry, Google Maps, Wikipedia. Ravelry is fun. The useless web enjoy. http://corndog.io. Fuck. Yes. Fuck, it redirected me to Staggering Beauties with that weird Inflato guy and the flashes fucked me right up. I got a pooping pooch's calendar. Club Penguin rewritten is a fun time consumer. Do you get member perks and all that? I really loved Club Penguin. I played up until it closed. I know I'm an adult but it really just helps me calm down and zen out and I'd love to be able to walk some MF Puffles again. Yes you do. Highly recommend. The SCP Wiki. A wiki-style collaborative sci-fi/horror writing website. It surrounds the fictional SCP Foundation, a shadow organization tasked with containing and studying things that don't fit within known science. Each article can be anything from terrifying to heartwarming to confusing to sad to existentially horrifying. You may need to check the page discussion forums and r/declassified to understand some of the articles you come across. There are currently more than 5,000 individual SCP items and tales, so if you want to understand the vast and interconnected lore you better start reading. For people who don't know where to start, I recommend Lord Bung's Confinement series on YouTube. It's based on and inspired by SCP put into a humorous format. It's also still ongoing. In the description he lists which SCP entries inspired him for that episode. Craigslist. I basically get to go to yard sales without leaving my house and I don't buy anything. Brings new meaning to just browsing. Plus, the personals section is always a good read. And I go across the country. I like to see what my dollar will get me in other states. We have gumtree.com.au in Australia instead of Craigslist. But I also like these free cycle sites we have, which I have done lots of plant swapping on. Also got a brand new pair of running shoes. I thought Craigslist ditched the personals, at least they did where I live. YouTube for me. A lot of good stuff there. Just make sure to stay away from the recently discovered horrific parts of it. Recently discovered? That shit has been going on for years on YouTube. It's terrifying but it's not new. And it's not recently discovered on Reddit either, I have seen posts about it going back years. Fanfiction.net. Don't knock it till you try it, friends. An archive of our own. Same. I love AO3. Their download feature has ensured that I can continue reading even without internet. Also, their entire work option when displaying a multi-chaptered story is great if you have slow internet. In case you ever would like to read some of the Star Wars EU books. http://www.hungryewok.ru/sw/all_books.htm. Happy to see Hungry Ewoks is still alive and running. Well, there you have it. The best websites according to Reddit. Thank you for watching this video. We look forward to your comments and questions. Don't forget to like this video and share with your friends. Subscribe to our channel for more amazing videos and remember to click that notification bell for updates.